Hello, how are you? I'm doing my least favorite part right now. Oh no, did you really? Aw, I'm sorry. That sucks. Scott's mom and his brother tested positive also. So I think it's just going around, unfortunately. You feeling okay so far, though? Oh, I'm good, you know, just doing my thing. Just doing my thing. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, honestly, that's how I feel too. I went a while without getting it too, and then just one day, boom, done for. So this is gonna be like a wall decor piece. I am painting a frog. This glare is really like bothering me right now though. Nope. A little off center. I swear the hardest part is just getting the guidelines on this guy. Oh no. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully bigger and better things are in your future.
Hi, I'm Justin.
But I feel that it's definitely a scary situation for sure, but everything like it happens for a reason, you know?
I think it's really hard to say or define. I think that, unfortunately, we're doing something pretty unique in the food system, which is...
I think I'm gonna do blue. I was thinking about doing blue. What do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe so?
Where animal health is better than sugar is right in the food system. And we think that the way that we're operating, the better farms, better businesses, better ways to eat and living in general. We started Kettle and Fire because we wanted better bone broth for better health benefits. In my case, for workout fuel.
No, it is a wooden piece.
There were like
It's wood.
different versions before we got there. We wanted high quality.
Acrylic paint, like it doesn't in my experience. Nope, that's not the center either. In my experience, it doesn't really stick or like dry well on chalkboard.
And the varieties just kept coming. And we kept elevating our process
So,
every step.
no, this is just like black acrylic painted.
With our incredible bone broth. It's wild thinking that we started with one.
I prefer it this way because then you don't get the glare of you don't get the glare of the light.
It became clear that our current administration
Ignore my head if you see it. I have to like get up and close and personal with it.
Products that are making us sick. And we found the solutions. Our whole perspective shifted to two things. First, supporting people on their path to disease health. And secondly, supporting and elevating.
All right, so I'm freaking listening to YouTube right now, and I thought it would just be a steady stream of music, but there are so many ads. Ridiculous. A galaxy look, that would be cool. Yeah, I was thinking like a poison dart frog kind of look. So here are the eyes. I don't have many of like the eye shape left of this size. So it was either green and yellow or like a pink and blue. So I was thinking definitely blue. Like the main color would be blue. But that's kind of all I've gotten so far. Hey Jen, how are you? Glad that you got your paint. You're welcome. Right now your sinuses, oh yeah. That's how mine started too. It was like just crazy sinus pressure. And then, you know, I was pretty done for after like the second day. Yeah, I'm doing like as bright of a blue as I can get it. And then, I don't know. Whatever I can find. I haven't totally picked out my color palette quite yet. I wanted to get the guidelines drawn first. All right, I think that's good. I think that looks good. Oh yeah. What all did you get? I feel like I asked you this before. Hello. I thought about doing that, Jen, but then I was just like, nah, I'll just make a list on my phone. Because, like, I know that I'm never going to get every single color because I don't want every single color. A lot of them are similar. That's funny. My sister she texted me a picture of like a blue poison dart frog, and I said, yep, that was my inspiration color, but I'm just doing a bunch of blues. I don't draw. I am not an artist when it comes to drawing. 0%. I don't have that kind of skill. I just paint, and I do my best with, you know, my painting skills. But I paint with a bunch of dots, so like I don't really need to draw too much anyways. Just basic line work if I need it. The jellyfish or the cat? I guess I need my paper towel, huh? Whatever. Yeah, there are so many colors in deco art. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I got the jellyfish done. I haven't scared to put resin on it right now just because I know it's going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm like just avoiding it. But I should probably start it sooner or later. Hey, Patty. No worries. No worries. I hope it turns out. You didn't miss much, Lisa. All I'm doing is drawing the guidelines, and now I'm mixing a paint color palette, I guess. So, nothing exciting just yet. I just hopped on like not too long ago, so I'm very inspiring. Aw, thank you. Okay, so we have that blue. The laundromat, fun. Not really, but fun. So I add a tiny bit of white to some of my colors just because there are a few that just, they're not totally opaque. And I want them to keep like a translucent color. So I just add a tad bit of white just to make sure that the color like doesn't dry super dark once it dries down. Because that tends to happen with some of these colors. Hey, what's up? So everybody's opinion is a little different consistency wise. So for me personally, I like Deco Art Americana straight out of the bottle. For me, there is no better consistency in my opinion. I like my paint that doesn't leave like little mountain peaks, and some brands do that more so, typically with like a thicker paint, so like multi-surface paint, and some of the more like full-bodied acrylic paints, the ones that like come in tubes that you have to add a mixing medium to. Mine, the Deco Art Americana, you don't have to add a mixing, or you shouldn't have to add a mixing medium to them. I use them straight out of the bottle. I just think that they work best that way. But all the dot artists kind of have like a little bit of a different opinion. Some like really full-bodied paints, and then there are a bunch of people like me who like them a little bit thinner, but like not too thin where your dots are gonna like run everywhere. I knew there was a paint booger. I could feel it. All right. Yeah. I'm sure watching me paint is better than watching clothes dry. Although watching paint dry is not very fun. You're back. Welcome back. Ew. I love how I said that I hate mixing paint, and then here I go. I'm sitting here mixing specific paint colors. That's fine. It happens. I know I do, Marina, but honestly, like it really doesn't exist, unfortunately. Most neon paints, they dry very translucent, so it's really hard to get a good neon paint. Like I'm looking at my neons right now, and I don't even have one. So, well, we will make it work to the best of our Yeah, I typically don't like to mix my paints just because, you know, I end up having to use a bunch of little containers. But sometimes it's what you need to do. I have a calming voice. Gross. Thank you. It's probably just because I'm like relaxed right now. That's probably all it is, because I personally don't feel like I have that much of a calming voice. All right, so I kind of want just like a couple more colors. Like I'm looking for more like metallic, you know? I have like this one. It's kind of like a teal blue shift, so that's what I really like. And then I'm gonna grab like just like a metallic blue, like a straight up metallic blue. And then thinking about mixing some colors again. Oops. Oh, I missed. Man, I hate when that happens. I prefer deco art, 100%. However, when it comes to like the like metallic colors, I use folk art because a lot of deco art colors are just hard to use. But like most, like 90% of my paint is deco art Americana. I like the consistency better. I find that the multi-surface folk art just kind of, it's a little too thick for me, and I just don't like using a mixing medium. Oh, cream is probably just good enough, just like the white. So I'm doing blues, like all blues, just because I'm trying to go with like that poison dart frog type of color scheme. I know that they have black in them as well, but we're just going to do a regular old blue color scheme and see what happens. Yeah, so folk art it tends to be a little thicker. And Deco Art Americana is not multi-surface. So if you are like needing a multi-surface paint, I guess I wouldn't recommend Deco Art Americana because it's not. Most of the things that I make, pretty much all of the things that I make, it doesn't matter if I use multi-surface or not. Because I usually either seal it with resin or I seal it with like a glossy high shine spray paint coat or like a paint on like varnish. Multi-surface is important when like you're not sealing it because it'll cure on its own and basically seal that way. But I just don't paint things like that, so the need for me to have multi-surface just isn't there. I don't paint mugs, I don't paint rocks, I don't do that kind of stuff, so I don't need the multi-surface. Oh, do you? I love it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think cream is just fine. You just need it to come off, you know what I mean? So cream will be totally fine. I don't usually use glitter in my paint. The glitter tends to make it not so nice of a consistency. So when you use glitter, it kind of tends to make the paint like chunky, and that's just like not satisfying. So if I've ever added like any type of glitter something to my paint, I will add mica powder. So I've added holographic silver mica powder to some black paint, not Deco Art Americana paint because that's like too pigmented, but like Top Notch from Joanne Fabrics. It's like their house brand. It's a little bit cheaper quality, a little bit thinner. So like I won't use it as like a regular, normal, everyday paint, but it works really well when you want to add like holographic mica powder to it. It dries matte, so like you won't really see the sparkle. You can see it a little bit, but you won't really see it until you put a glossy top coat over it, whether it be resin or like a high gloss finishing spray, varnish, etc., etc. Folk art does make like glitter paints. Some are better than others. Like there are chunkier paints or chunkier glitters, and then there's like fine glitter. So for example, I'm just picking a random color out here. It's called Extreme Glitter. So it's in like a white base. So this will dry down and all you'll see is green glitter. And it's a fine glitter, so it doesn't like poke through the base that it's like in the paint. And so it's still smooth whenever it dries. So that's the kind of glitter paint I'll use. And I'll probably end up using some today. I'll use the blue one if we get that far. But yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using glitter if you can avoid it. It just doesn't wind up working out. Right now I'm looking off of a picture of the previous frog that I made. I want it to be similar design-wise. So I'm basically starting it off the same way that I did the first large frog. This is the second one, so the original frog, I'm starting it out the same way. What do you love? Glitter and paint? Or you just love glitter? Because I do too. Agreed. I'm always working on my glitter collection, even if I don't use it half of the year. The second half of the year is when I tend to use it a lot more because I'm just painting ornaments all day and all night, every single day, through Christmas, basically. I start ornaments in July and I paint them all through July because of Christmas in July. And then I take a break for about a month or so, and then I pick them back up. And then that's all we paint. That's all we paint for a few months here. But that's okay. I love painting ornaments. They're like my favorite thing. Well, I am nice, but I wouldn't consider myself a mom. Maybe a cat mom. Or definitely a cat mom, because I am a cat mom. Is it really windy for you guys where you're at? because it's like crazy windy here. It's beautiful. It's almost 70 degrees, which is insane for Pennsylvania. But it's really, really windy here. I did. Hi, Tara. Haven't resined it yet, but it's done. It's done being painted. Here, I'll show you. I used color shifters for the tentacles. So once I put the resin coat on it, it'll be a little bit more shifty. I'm also thinking about putting just the teeny tiniest bit of holographic silver mica in my resin to just make it like glisten. So yeah. Yeah, it's real windy here. It's craziness. I heard it like out my window this morning and I'm like, what is going on? I can still hear it. The thing is closed on my fireplace, but I still hear it like whooshing around outside. The damper, is that what it's called? On my fireplace. I wouldn't say it's too chilly right now. I don't know. I was wearing a hoodie whenever I went outside, and I was a little warm. And I was just like running errands, you know. But yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But that's it, according to the weather. We're not supposed to get any rain for like basically as far out as I can see in the forecast. So I don't know. We're probably gonna get snow like in March. Last year we got that too. It wasn't that bad of a winter, and then we got slammed over like one of the weekends in March. So that'll probably happen again. Oh my gosh, it's warmer here than it is in Phoenix. Jeez. It was like almost 70 degrees. I think it was like 68 degrees. It might have gotten higher, but I wasn't out all day. I haven't been out for a couple hours. No, I wouldn't bring your coat. Well, what are you doing, Marina? Like, you mean like bring your coat home with you? Or where are you going? What would you need your coat for? Oh. I don't know. I was fine in a hoodie, but if you're in a short sleeve, like maybe. You can always like, take your coat off, can't you? You wanted to eat snow. They say don't eat snow, although I grew up eating snow, and for the most part, I'm fine. Got little weird quirks here and there, but I'm fine otherwise, I think. You shouldn't. There's all kinds of like yucky stuff. That's crazy. How often do you guys see snow? Probably not very often, right? I feel like it kind of depends on like where you are, where you get your snow from. You know, like if it's somewhere that has like, you know, bad air quality, I probably wouldn't recommend eating it. But if you're from somewhere like kind of out in the open, maybe it would be a little better. Depends on who you ask. I mean, I eat snow, but people nowadays, they get all worked up over nothing. Like I saw someone eat an icicle off their like off their house on like someone posted a video and then someone like stitched them and was like, here's why you shouldn't, and like listed like all the gross stuff that could be in it, and I'm like, ew, I guess. But like, I mean, honestly, when I was little, we would drink water out of the hose that would just sit, you know, outside forever, and it was like the best freaking water you'd ever eat, you'd ever drink. That shit was so good. Just let it run for a little bit, you know, so that all the hot water rushes out, but then all the nice, delicious, cold hose water. So good. Sheesh, that's crazy. I'm gonna be pretty mad if, like, you know, I mean, obviously it probably won't happen in our lifetime, but be pretty mad if it switches. Like, it gets really, really freaking hot over here and really, really, really cold over in, like, Arizona and stuff. Oh, I bet that would be good. They'd be, like, kind of sweet, huh? You still drink hose water. I mean, I think if I had the opportunity to, I probably would. But I don't have a house or anything, so. Yeah, honestly, I kind of have that same feeling, which is kind of scary. Pittsburgh water, well, like suburbs of Pittsburgh water is like real good. Like where I grew up, it was just delicious. Like I grew up like drinking tap water, but like now, like where I am now, it just doesn't taste very good. So I don't drink it, but like when I was younger, it's totally normal for me to just drink tap water. Yeah, Ohio is like one of our neighboring states. I can get to Ohio in about an hour sometimes. It just depends on like the part of Ohio that I'm going to, but yeah, a few hours max. Nothing better than a hot summer day drinking some hose water when you're playing outside. That's for sure. Oh yeah, no. I'm not that close, but yeah, no. We haven't been drinking tap water for a while. We just I have one of those like Brita filter, the Pures, but honestly, I just usually grab like a bottled water because we give the animals bottled water. So we always have a case of water in the apartment for the cat and all the guinea pigs. So I just usually just grab one of those waters. No. But I mean, it's affecting like the rivers and stuff. So like I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, something happens eventually. Yeah, there's a few of them. There's been a couple of them. People all over TikTok are getting suspicious. I see all the videos. I don't know how much I believe them, but I have. You want to see them? I was painting for a little bit before I went live, so I'm due to get up and stretch anyways. Hello, everyone. Oh, they flipped their bowl already. See, like I can clean their cages and then they just make a big fat mess. So this one's Peanut because she has like the orange on her face. That one is Littlefoot just because her back foot is white. And so that's how we could tell when they were born. We could tell this one apart from the boy over there because she had a white foot and he didn't. So this Peanut, Littlefoot, and then I think that's Squirrel who just poked her nose out. Squirrel's my favorite. Yeah, that's Squirrel because she kind of looks like a squirrel with her colors. And then Sky is in the house. She's our only white one. Hi, everyone. And then BB, she's our oldest. She's like the OG pig, our last one. I don't know if she's going to come out, but she's an obsidian. So her hair is like all over the place. Come here, Beep. Come here. Come here, Beep. Her hair is different than all the others. Come here, Beep. It's okay. Come on. Hi, Beep. She has red eyes. She's real cute. She's a little shy. But sometimes I can give her some scritches. And then this is Shaggy. He's our only boy, so that's why he's separate. Because, you know, we don't want any more pig babies. We got a roommate for BB like 2 years ago, and we didn't know that she was pregnant. She was pregnant from the pet store, and then she had 5 babies, and she unfortunately passed away because she was too young to have her. She had 2 litters in a span of 6 months of her life, so we think that just was not good for her, but it wasn't our fault. We just rescued her too late, unfortunately. So we kept all of her kids because we felt bad. And now we have 6. We had 9 at one point, but yeah. Yeah, you can feel free to send me a message. I mean, not everybody has their different path for like starting their business, you know, and I mean, I still learn things every day. So, can you see my cat? Sure. I have to find him. He's probably in his house. There he is. Hi, Tab. Yeah, my guy. This is my only cat. He's my boy. My sweet boy. Oh, you like my fuzzy rainbow slippers? My friend got them for me for Christmas. They're so fluffy and fun. So yeah, there's the animal tour. He's being a good boy. He's just sleeping. Sleeping like always, you know, what else is new? Yeah, you did. It's Scott's side of the couch. I want to get him a new one because it's just like old, but he doesn't want a new one. He's had it since before we got together. But he's like, it's just a couch blanket. I don't sit on it. I just use it to cover it so that the animals don't ruin the couch. I'm like, whatever. And then there's me, who changes my blanket out every season. So I just took down my Valentine's Day decorations, and it's a little too early to decorate for Easter. So no peep decor yet. So I just kind of resorted back to like my normal random decor. It's usually a cat blanket of some sort. Oh, I love that. Scott has a whole like Nightmare Before Christmas like sleeve on like his the lower part of his leg, and the mayor is on his foot. These stupid YouTube ads. Right? Yeah, his is pretty cool. It's all black and white though, but it's pretty cool. I don't have any tattoos though. I would love one, but I don't have any yet. So I don't decorate for St. Patrick's Day. I don't know. It's just one of those holidays I don't decorate for, and neither for Mardi Gras. It's Valentine's Day, and then my next holiday that I celebrate is Easter. Have fun. Oh, sweet. Little dots instead of all shading. I love that. Hi, Anya. How are you? Probably have to plug my phone in soon. What else is new, you know? Bye. Oh, I'm tired too. I got up with all intentions to go to the gym today, but instead of going to the gym yesterday, I just did some like ab workout on my floor on like a mat, and I'm feeling it today. Like I couldn't sit up on my own without a lot of pain. So I decided to skip the gym today, and instead I did some errands, and then I came home and I like cleaned the apartment. So that's all I've been doing today. Minus, you know, painting now. I painted a tiny bit before I hopped on live today. I just was getting that cat that we were working on at the end of last night's live for a little bit. I wanted to get a little bit further on that cat. So it's pretty much done. I just need to do some top dots to it, and then it'll be done. So I'm slowly just working through that one. That's kind of like my random project. Painting whenever I don't have anything else to paint, when I don't have custom orders. So I guess we could have worked on that today, but I really wanted to do a frog instead. So still waiting on my mail because I have a couple like wooden pieces that are on their way to me, but they haven't arrived yet. So we're able to free paint for a little bit. We got to do a sloth here coming up here soon, but it's gonna be a scattered mandala design, and it's gonna be pink and green because that's what they want. So that'll be fun. You're watching Chucky? That's funny. Like the scary doll Chucky? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what'd you buy, Terry? I swear, like, I can never go to Hobby Lobby without spending money. I'll go there with, like, a list, you know, like, of only certain things that I need. And then I always come out with way more than what I need. It's fine. It happens. I don't know if I've watched like parts of like Chucky, but I feel like there's so many of them, and I don't know, Chucky's just never been my thing. I'd rather watch other like scary movies or TV shows. So I'm just kind of filling in this area just a little bit with some scattered dots. So many ads. The heck? Hey, if that's your thing, you know? There will be more. The more I bring this piece outwards, we'll have some more fun swooshes. We're gonna get some thick, chunky swooshes in here too. Me too. But like Chucky isn't like the horror movies that I watch, you know? Alright, what the heck? Trying to close the containers that I'm not using. I think that there are 21 maybe? I think I have 19 of them, and I know for a fact I'm missing 2 of them. So I think it's just 21. I'm missing the orange, and I'm missing the pastel yellow. I was trying to find a list of them, but it's like I guess it's like they're not really that popular. I don't know. I wonder if you go on maybe Folk Art's website. I wonder, let's see. Folk Art, nope. Folk Art. I'm just guessing. Nope, that's not the website. Oh, it's Plaid Online. Brands, Folk Art. And then, let's see. So they have an 8 color set, which are just like the original 8, I think. Yeah. And let's see if I search color. Whoops, color shift. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Go to the next page. Wait, what the heck? Oh, they have big bottles on here too. I'm looking to see if there's different ones than what I have, because then I can tell you easily. I think there's 21. Yeah, I think there's 21. Because I'm missing the pastel yellow and I'm missing the orange, but I have all the other ones. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Target sells Ceram Coat, and I'll have to check the price out next time I go. But it's pretty much the same thing. And they have a couple of the color shifts there. They don't have all of them, but they have a couple of them. So I wonder if it's a better price point than like what you can find in most of the stores. Because the color shifts, they're a little expensive compared to the other paints that I like to use. They're like $4 to $5 a piece, which is ridiculous, but they're worth it. Pretty sure Joann Fabrics has all of them. Michaels has a good selection of them. Hobby Lobby doesn't have the small bottles, except they're like in a 4-pack or something, and it's kind of expensive, so I wouldn't recommend getting them at Hobby Lobby. But yeah, like Michaels or Joann Fabrics. And then Walmart has a couple. They don't have all of them, but it's cheapest at Walmart. So if you can get the ones that they have at Walmart, I would buy them. And then I would go to Joann Fabrics first, because usually there's some type of coupon. So you can usually get $1 off. So you can either custom order a frog from me, and you can pick your colors, or whenever I get them done, I just post them on my website, and it's kind of like a first come first serve type of thing. So I don't have any frogs available on my website that are already done, but I do have like a custom listing frog, and then of course I'm going to be doing this one. So this one's going to be all blue. Yeah, so it's about $1 less than most places. Well, sometimes. It depends. But yeah, it's only the purple and the green, the blue, and what's the fourth one? You have the purple. Is it purple? It's these three, or these four, right, at Hobby Lobby. Hold on. Damn it. Am I back? Awesome. Sorry about that. I think the wind was kind of messing with my internet connection, because I heard a noise and then my camera stopped working. So I think it was the wind. It's super, super windy here. What was I saying? Yes, you want to see the jellyfish. The color shifts show up better in person. It's really hard to get them to really show the shift on camera. You can see some of them, like this gold purple one and a little bit of this one, but this one's really pretty. It's like a teal blue shift. It's like a greenish kind of goldy shift, silvery gold shift. So yeah, but here it is. It just needs a resin coat. You're welcome. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm trying to think right now. I don't think. I have a real uneven number. I'm wondering if I can just try and get rid of these and make them all closer together. We might try that, because I need to try and get to 42 dots. I have 41, which is not quite gonna cut it. So we're gonna see if we can't try and get 42 dots instead. Yeah, it's like windy like everywhere right now. It's ridiculous. I know, right? I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't trying to get a certain number, but anyways. So now I gotta wait for that to dry a little bit. So I will do some top dots. Oh no! I'm sorry, I apologize. So sorry. So we'll just top dot for a little bit while I wait for that to dry enough to marker over. 'Tis annoying, but it happens. If you sweat the little things, then you're not going to enjoy your project. So. Wait, did one color shift cost $13? Is that what you're talking about right now? Oh. I get it. What are you crocheting right now? I'm telling you, Anya, once I get rich and famous and I can afford all the international shipping that I want, I will send you all the fun things. Oy. Yeah, no thanks. That's ridiculous. Have you ever done one of those temperature blankets? I always think those are super cool. All right, where is my black paint marker? Here it is. I hope I removed enough dots. Hopefully. Yeah, I bet it does take a lot of effort to keep up with it for sure. So if you and Elaine were to like ship things to each other, does it still like cost a lot for you guys, or is it not so much since you live kind of close compared to everywhere else? I know, it definitely makes us like realize that we take certain things for granted here in the US. The availability of all the different art supplies and stuff, you know? Aw, damn. I was gonna say it would be cool if, like, maybe for like Christmas, if I could like arrange some type of like, you know, big Christmas gift, and then I'll send it all to one of you, and then you guys can send it to each other. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to fit 6 dots in here, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to. So they're a little smaller, but I don't think it'll take too much away from the design. All right, so let's try it again. Me too. Yeah. Hold on, let me plug my phone in before my phone starts to die. Hello. What's up, Sharon? Thanks. I really wanted to do a blue frog. So we're doing a blue frog. The green one looked really awesome. And I kind of wanted to do another green frog, but at the same time I was like, I kind of want to switch up the colors. So. Hey, what's going on? Oh, isn't it pretty? Okay, let me look. Who did you send a message? Did you send me a message? 'Cause I don't see it yet. Hello in Alaska. Thank you. Did you send it? All right, well, I'm waiting for it to load, I guess. You just did a paint inventory? Where are you at? What all do you need? Oh, you got a nice amount then, huh? I don't know how many extreme glitters I have. It's interesting. So I bought some extreme glitters from Walmart recently, and I was like, oh, I don't think I have this color. And then I got home and I have the color, but it's different. Let me show you. It's weird. So I bought the champagne one from Extreme Glitter, and like the bottle like things are the same, but the glitter are two different colors. One's more of like a yellowy champagne color, and the other one's just like a gold champagne. Like, it's completely different glitter colors. It's not like the glitter bled or anything. So I was just like, well, I guess I'll keep both of them because technically they're both different. Fuchsia, teal, deep green, black. So my Joann's doesn't have anything other than that one green that I sent you. They have that soft black, right? And I think I got that one for you. But the other one they don't have. They have the fuchsia, and they have the turquoise, but they don't have teal. So I kind of have a feeling that not all of them are available, maybe, unless you buy them from the website. That's true. I should do that on my practice canvas that I keep needing to get a new one. All right, we'll do a test swatch and let them dry while we're painting. Okay, so I'll try and put them back the same way. So the one on the left is this one. And then the one on the right is this one. And then we'll let them dry and see what happens. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out too, but I'm pretty sure that the only one that I can get for you still is the fuchsia, just because they were out of it. When I went. Hey. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. The Deco Art pearls. Yeah, I only have a few of them. I don't have all of them. Some stuff I try and get every single color, and others I only get certain colors that I like. If I got every single color, I would not have the space for them. These will be wall decor pieces, like paintings. So they're wooden shapes, but you can hang them on your wall. I have the blue. Which is nice. We'll use it in this frog. I have the black, I think. Maybe? Yeah. I have the black. Maybe the red. Potentially, or maybe not. No, I think I just have blue and black. I know. You'll have to take a little gander on 24hourcrafts.com, Liz, and see if you can't find anything that kind of matches what you're looking for, because they have all kinds of stuff. And they can always do like customs. They're just a little more expensive. And I guess it also depends on like how detailed the cut is. Contact Amazon, be like, all right, listen, you guys need to get a seller that has all this stuff. Okay, thanks. You wanted paint for your anniversary? What did he say to that? Did he say, okay, what else? Get your shit together. They won't understand. Scott rolls his eyes anytime I buy more paint. Although recently a lot of the paint that I've been buying have been more like of like the neutral colors, to which he's been saying like I need to get more of, so he's not as, you know. But oh, yay. Isn't that sticker fun? I've tried to start including them on all/most of my packages now. Yeah, Scott's colorblind, so, you know, a lot of the times I just go, you can't see colors the way I can, so you'll just never understand. Yeah, it's not a real warning. Not a real warning sticker. I have stickers that say, warning, opening this package will cause extreme happiness, I think is what my sticker says. Lisa, I still haven't gotten that message from you. I keep checking my Instagram. I don't know if it's me. I'm not sure. Can't wait to swoosh. We're gonna get into some swooshes soon. How exciting. So I only have a couple colors to choose from right now, because I used up most of my eyes of that size, and so it was either gonna be green and purple or pink and blue. So I think we're going with these ones. Because the rest of the eyes like are just, so here's the other one, because the rest of the eyes are round, and I just don't think that would look, I mean, there's like one of these ones, I guess. But yeah, the rest of the eyes are round, and I don't think those look very frog-like, you know? So we didn't really have much to choose from. So I just picked the ones with blue. Yeah, I thought they'd be cool. All right, color shifter. Probably like day 2 or 3. I felt good for like most of the first day, you know, like just like regular, just like cold symptoms. And then like day 2 and 3, I had a fever. And so like I felt a little worse, you know. But the congestion was the worst on like the first few days, and then it started to subside, but then you had like fever and chills, and like my skin was just like really sensitive. Like it felt like my skin was like on fire all the time. But yeah, so I think second or third day really. And then I was fine on Sunday. So like it was like 5 days that I just like felt like butthole, and then I was, oh, I got you. Let me see. Oh, I didn't really have much like chest tightness. Maybe a teeny tiny bit, but I was lucky. Nothing ever went in my chest. It was all just like upper, like face congestion. And I mean, I had a little bit of a cough, but like I definitely had like a worse sickness back in October, you know, when I lost my voice and stuff. I was like disgusted. Like I felt like my chest was like super heavy. And it was nothing like that when I had COVID recently. I mean, it's possible you got a different strain than I did, but I really didn't experience much like chest symptoms, which was kind of shocking, actually. I was expecting I would, but I did not. So I like Deco Art Americana best. I just think that the consistency is the best. Some people like the folk art. Some people like it to be like their paint to be a little thicker. Deco Art Americana it's not like too thin where like all of your dots run together like some cheap paints, but it's not as thick as some of the multi-surface paints where you know, the dots don't ever settle down into themselves and they kind of just leave this little like mountain peak. Deco art, for the most part, settles in on itself. And it goes a little flat, which is fine. I don't mind that. I'd rather have my paints dry flatter than have like some weird little mountain peak nipple looking thing in the center. But you'll hear either folk art multi-surface or you'll hear Deco Art Americana. A lot of dot artists, like, you know, they all have their opinions on their favorite brand, but for me and a lot of people that watch me, we all like Deco Art Americana. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess I was a little achy too, but that kind of comes with like a fever, in my opinion. Like whenever I get sick with a fever, that's what happens. I feel like, what was I gonna say? But yeah, my sinuses were the worst. Yeah, you can just, you can either add a thickening medium, so something to just make your paints a little bit thicker, or for me, I do top dots. So like top dots are, you see these blue ones on top of the light blue dots. That raises them up a little bit. So you can kind of build the feeling. No matter what, you'll have some type of texture. Like it's not going to go completely flat. But if you want really nice, like plump dots, typically what you'll do is I've seen people use like a full-bodied acrylic paint that kind of like comes in one of the squeeze tubes. And then they add a like Liquitex medium, like a flow medium to kind of loosen it up. Personally, I don't like that. I haven't had the luck with it, and I think it's harder to use. But with everything, it's, you know, a little bit of practice. But I'm just used to using Deco Art Americana because that's pretty much what I've used from almost the beginning. I started out with some thicker paints and then eventually realized I didn't like them that much. And so I got rid of all of them and changed to Deco Art Americana. No, it's not on my link tree. You can get Deco Art Americana at like every craft store. So Hobby Lobby, Michaels, Joann Fabrics. I'd recommend Hobby Lobby if you have one near you because they're the cheapest there. They're 99 cents a piece. But Michaels and Joann Fabrics also have them. I go to all three just because, you know, some colors you can get at certain places and not the other. But I prefer if I can get my paint at Hobby Lobby, I do, just because it's cheapest and I can get more. I don't know why it's 99 cents there, but not at the other places, but it's just how it is. Hey! What's going on? Happy Wednesday. I'm good, you know, just enjoying my day painting. What about you? Hey. Hi. Yeah, go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. They've got a bunch. Deco Art Americana. There's a bunch of different deco arts, so just make sure the bottle looks like this. It's your very basic acrylic paint, okay? This is 99 cents. If you get like a specialty deco art, whether it be like a multi-surface or a metallic or, you know, something like that, they're not going to be 99 cents. But basically, if it doesn't have a price, there's usually a sign somewhere that says what it is. And if they are price tagged, then that's the price you pay. But they have a ton of Deco Art Americana colors. So if you're just, you know, starting out, just grab a few, you know, grab a few of your favorites, you know, until you get to a spot where you're a little more comfortable. Because the last thing I want you to do is decide you don't actually like doing this and then you wasted a bunch of money on paint. I think you'll, you know, like it in the end, but it does take a little bit of time, you know, so be patient with yourself and don't expect to be amazing right at the beginning. You might be one of those people, but I'm not one of those people, so it took me a little bit of practice. Yeah, Apple Barrel, I do not recommend. It's the worst frickin' acrylic paint ever. Those of you guys who have been here for a while, you guys know my feelings on Apple Barrel. I actually started with Apple Barrel because in my mind I was like, oh, well, I can, you know, I can get more paint for less money. But it's not a good dot art paint. Very runny, it gets kind of goopy. It's not fun. Thanks, these colors are fun. These are like my colors, you guys. It reminds me of my hair right now. My Valentine's Day was good. I cooked dinner and I feel bad. I didn't get him a card. Last year I got him a card and a card from like the cat, but this year I didn't. But I cooked dinner. He came home from work. He gave me a card. It was a funny card. It wasn't one of those like super sappy cards. It was more hilarious. And it actually made me think of you guys. And then a box of jujubes, you know, that candy, which some people love, some people hate, and I happen to freaking love it. I couldn't remember who said it yesterday, but someone said something about like me snoring because my sister was snoring that one day on live. So his card, I'll have to get it and read it to you. It was really funny. It made me laugh. Hold on, let me get these swooshes done and I'll grab it. So it says, sometimes when we're laying in bed, I look over at you and I think, I'm so lucky. And then you start snoring in that snorty way and I think, well, that's annoying, but I'm still lucky. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you anyways. So I was like, oh, thanks. Thank you so much. But I mean, I don't expect anything less of him. Like, that makes sense that he got me that card. He's definitely the type of person, like sometimes he'll get me two cards, you know. The first card is like, you know, the funny, stupid, silly one. And then he'll actually like give me like an actual like really nice heartfelt card. But only sometimes. But he's one of those people that will always buy a silly card for the people that he cares about. Like for like his stepdad for his birthday. It was like a funny card, you know. Isn't it funny? Sure. They're all opal, fake opal. That's like a fake opal, but yeah, they're all opal. As you can see, I have a bunch of stones falling out of this one. I don't recommend this ring, but these rings seem to be holding up quite nicely. Yeah, I love opal. It's my shit. I'm staring at my picture. Gotta see what's next in the design. I'm gonna open my box of jujubes. Oh, they're hard. Oh. Hey. I don't know. They're like these like sugary candies. They don't have like too much of a taste. And they're like really hard and chewy. So like if you don't like that kind of candy, these are not for you. This one's my favorite. The violet. I don't know. I can't even describe the flavor, but it's so freaking good. These little guys that I put paint in. Hello, hello. Bye, Anya. What you cooking for dinner? What time is it? 3:45 for me. Yeah, Michael's, I don't usually use these ones, but I found them at Michael's the other day, so I figured I'd try them out. It comes in, I think, a 3-pack for like less than $2. So I was like, yeah, I grabbed a couple packs. Because usually I get them from the dollar store. It's an 8-pack for $1.25, but it's like singles, like 8 of these little guys. And they're nice, but I just don't think that they're totally airtight because my paint doesn't last very long in them. Plus, if I'm using multiple colors, then I have to use a bunch of them. Whereas, like, if I'm using a specific color scheme, I can just mix all of them, or most of them, in this, because there's 6 of them that are attached to each other. So, I just kind of figured I'd test them out, see what I like about them. You did? Thank you. I want to see one. What'd you get? Ooh, keychains. Hell yeah. Awesome. Ooh, you got my favorite S. My favorite color scheme. The purple and blue. Yeah, good choices. Good choices. Thank you. They are tighter from Amazon? Good to know, good to know. Hey, that sounds good. I'd eat that. I would eat that. I don't even know what we're doing for dinner tonight. I might make one of those like pizza rings. Like I'll grab like the croissant, like a can of croissants, you know, and then I'll open them up and then I'll like kind of arrange them in a circle sort of, and then I'll put like pepperoni and mozzarella, and then I'll fold it up or roll it up, and then it'll go in the oven. And then we just like dip it in red sauce. He requested that the other day that I buy that stuff, so he probably wants it soon. So maybe I'll do that tonight for dinner. So first and foremost, you need to get yourself a couple bottles of good paint. I really feel like that's a big foundation. You don't have to have dotting tools, but you know, it helps. But you can always do some makeshift dotting tools out of things that you can find in your house. I would recommend starting with something not too large and, you know, you want it to be flat. Something with a little bit more of like a 3D or a curve tends to be a little bit more difficult, especially when you're just beginning and you're still kind of trying to learn your tools and your paint. The Dollar Tree has a bunch of like cheap surfaces to paint on, like wood surfaces and canvases and things like that. So like maybe grab a couple things from the dollar store just to play around with. That way you're not spending too much money if, you know, you mess up or don't like what you create, right? It's more so like for practice. But for me personally, I did not start like mandalaing right away. I did something that I call cluster dotting, and I'm sure there's other names for it, but I call it cluster dotting. So what that is, I mean, there's a tiny bit of it in here, but it's basically just a bunch of dots like this. You got a bunch of dots of different sizes, and you try and get them as close to each other as possible, without having them like run together. And of course, like some might run together, that's fine. But this really helps you kind of learn your tools and learn what size dot each tool will make, and really just helps with your control and kind of just help you get the hang of things. And then once you do that, jumping into like mandalas and other things like might be helpful. But yeah, I think it's just really important to just learn the size of your tools and your paint, like how much pressure you need. Just really learn that first and get comfortable handling your tools, and then you can jump on to other things. But yeah, that's where I would start. No, that is, it's just a piece that I haven't like worked on for a hot second. It needs another layer of resin. But it's actually like it has like little knobs on it. You can hang it, and you could like hang leashes on it, or maybe keys, little crystal knobs. And I don't know where they are right now, but they're somewhere. But yeah, I took the knobs out so that I could resin them. Yeah, that's honestly like probably like my favorite style of dotting. Like, don't get me wrong, mandala is cool and it looks really satisfying and awesome, but I personally really like cluster dotting because you can be really creative. You can color things in instead of doing a design, right? So like if I wanted to do this, I could color it in with a bunch of greens and make it just look like a frog and not have this whole design on it. Each method is equally beautiful. You know, but one I think just kind of helps you get like the basics down first, if that makes sense. Did not use the right size tool for that. Silly me. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I definitely just have been hardcore slacking on that piece. And I bought like a couple of them to do, and I made the first one and then haven't made another one since. It's fine. I did for Valentine's Day. I've had them for probably a couple weeks at this point. But I mixed my own glitter for my nails. And then had my nail girl use my glitter mix. I got some like clear acrylic powder and mix it in with my glitter, but it's a special Valentine's Day mix, and with little hearts. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but she did some little hearts as an accent nail. Thanks. They are pretty, but I don't think that they're me. I'm not really one to have red and pink on my nails. So, like, I'm really missing my blue and my blacks and my purples. Although my opal, like, white nails, my winter nails, I love them. But typically I'm more of, like, a dark nail type of gal. I make them up as I go. And I kind of just try and make it fit whatever it is that I'm working on. That's kind of how I decide. I just wing it. For this one in particular, though, I am looking at a picture of a previous piece I've created. So I'm basically just replicating the design to the best of my abilities, just changing the color scheme. I do, but not to paint like this. I feel like I might have ordered, hold on. I have an order coming, and like I think I had it in my cart, but I potentially might have taken it out. So let me see. Let me see. I gotta check my order. Yeah, I took it out. It's just a butterfly, but I can get dragonfly silhouettes. The only dragonfly that I have right now, well, I have a couple, but it's already like the design is already etched in. So like I can't really mandala on top of it. I can color it in with a bunch of dots and paint markers, but I can't do a design like this on it with the current one that I have. I've done a big dragonfly piece before. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys, but whoops. I did one for Emmy. She's not in here right now, but I did one for Emmy a while back, and it was one of the pieces that I did my resin with as well. So like it had a bunch of like empty space, and then I like filled it with like glitter and resin, and then I painted the areas that were like full wood. So here's the one dragonfly piece that I did. So like all of this empty spaces you see, that's just resin and glitter. And there really wasn't much to paint, but I painted some. Dragonflies are hard because there's not really a big area to paint, you know what I mean? But I did green and blue, and it was all the color shifts too, so it was super, super fun. And I did that back in like September. And I did something similar with a butterfly as well. Here's my butterfly. These were both custom orders. But yeah, I got a full butterfly, like a fully wood butterfly, so that I can like do a fun design on it. So we will see how that turns out. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. I love doing these like large pieces, but it's hard to sell. It's hard to sell them. But they're most satisfying for me, doing the large pieces than doing a bunch of small stuff. Aw, well you should start again. You should give yourself a chance to kind of learn. It took me a few months to get to a spot where I was comfortable dotting and doing, you know, things like this. I am not even quite at a 2-year mark. My 2-year mark is in March. So, you know, and this is coming from someone who's never like touched dotting tools in their life before March of 2021. So it just really shows you that like practice and persistence pays off. It's something that I've like really worked hard with, and every day I get a little bit better, you know? Oh, thanks. That's right, because you have the original one. Yeah, it just doesn't do it justice. They just look so much better in person. The color shifts and all the colors and shiny and prettiness. So much better in person. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Well, you should pick it up as a hobby again. Just do it for fun, you know? Even if you only do a little bit at a time. Yeah, and the baby one. I was hoping that my order of wood got delivered today, but it did not, because that has some frogs in it. Has some like more baby frogs in different shapes too. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's a shame. Okay. Yeah, I have the same shape coming. What color? Yeah, but start off small, you know? You can just get a couple bottles of paint. You don't need to buy a whole bunch, you know? Super satisfying. I agree. Super, super satisfying. Ouch, there's something pointy in my sock. That hurt. Did not like that at all. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Mostly orange with a little bit of green. That's always nice when you can give some craft stuff away to people who will, like, you know, really appreciate it and use it. That's what I did the other week with a bunch of old paint. Not old paint, like it's still very much usable paint. Just like, you know, certain paints I don't use. Instead of like throwing them out, I posted them up on Facebook for like a local, you know, buy nothing group. And a mother got, she wound up, it was an auction because I couldn't decide on who to give it to because there were a bunch of people that wanted it. So I did a little auction, like a little spin the wheel like type of thing. And it wound up going to a younger mother, like she's probably a couple years older than I am, with like some like two little kids. Yeah, so then she wound up actually coming back and buying like a dotting toolkit off of me because she found out like I was an artist, and I showed her some of my work and she was like fascinated. So she wound up getting a dot art toolkit to give it to her daughter for Valentine's Day so that they could work on dot art together, which I thought was like super cool, you know? Yes, happy belated Valentine's Day. Yes. Honestly, like this one, this color shifter is like blue fire opal to me. It's just not sparkly, but that one's like real. That one reminds me a lot of opal. Well, the opal that I like. I like the pretty blue opals. Right? She was like, "Do you have any tips?" And I was like, "No, just go to Dollar Tree, get some stuff." And then I ran into her at Dollar Tree. She's like, "Oh, hey." And I'm like, "Hi." Thank you. It's coming along quite beautifully, if I do say so myself. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm really liking this. I think it's the blues. I mean, I knew it was gonna look cool, but the blues are just, I'm drawn towards blue color schemes. He does, yeah. Yeah, similar. Popping a couple air bubbles. That's a nice wide range of colors. Very, very pretty. I like blues and purples and green. We have a lot of people, they might not do dot art, but they'll like knit and crochet and do things while I work. It's kind of keeping each other, busy. Like when I was making all those ornaments back in November, part of December, I would come on here just to craft with you guys so that I, stayed on track with what I needed to do. I just needed a little bit of company, It can be pretty lonely painting here by myself. I have no idea how to crochet, but it's really cool the stuff that people make nowadays. Like all the little animals and stuff. Exactly, yeah. Wait, we are? Nice. Let's go. I don't know what the highest number we've ever reached on here was in a live. YouTube University. What's that? Oh, like how to learn? Yeah. Probably not. I've been really strict with myself, starting like anything new, because I do not want anything to take away from this, and I spend so much time, like basically all my time is dedicated to this, so picking up something new is not gonna help me. It's gonna hinder my growth in the dot art world. So I just, if I can't dot it, I don't do it. If I can learn a new style but still incorporate my dot art into it, great. But there aren't that many things. Thank you. You learned a dot from YouTube University. I think that if I were like, I could have done that, but I just teach myself things. Obviously, I probably could not definitely teach myself how to crochet, but dot art was one of those things that I I just jumped into, and I suffered, and eventually was able to, you know, come up with some stuff that I was proud of. But yeah, I definitely taught myself dot art, and so I just kind of go with the flow, you know. I am a little like unconventional with some aspects, I'm sure, but part of me feels like, I don't want to say I'm like showing you guys like the easier ways for some things, but maybe sometimes that is true, you know. I guess I show you how to make beautiful art without like having to know how to do all the line work and, you know, random things like that. Yeah, I think it's regular YouTube. They just call it YouTube University to be funny. Because there's like tons of tutorials and stuff that you can find on YouTube. I'm not too worried about this because I'm going to be putting little eyeballs on it, you know. Diamond kits, it's hard. I got a diamond kit for Christmas. Not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. It's very similar to dot art in a way. But it's just so time consuming, and I'm like, yeah, it was a nice idea. I don't have time for it. Oh, really? I feel like I recognize her name. Ooh, that's a big painting. Holy heck. Because I'm only 5 feet, so that's a pretty darn big painting. Thanks. Sort of, although I'm not as much like a teacher as I am just a, hey, watch me work and I'll answer questions as I go type of thing. I don't know. I'm not as tutorial oriented, I guess. More tips and tricks, and I tell you how to do things if you ask. a work in progress. Thanks. Trying to kind of keep my hand out of the way so I don't keep blocking you guys. Well, thank you. Oh, there's a paint booger. That was almost not fun. What am I kidding? Where's my curved tool? I guess I should use a curved one. That'll help me a little more. My phone battery is plugged in, so we're all good here. All good. I noticed that my phone started to die, so I decided to plug it in. And now I'm kind of just like avoiding the cord because it's kind of like in my face. I'm still here. Yeah, we're probably going to finish this frog tonight, mostly. We might not get to some of the top dots, but I have a feeling we can get pretty far on this frog because I plan to be on for like at least another hour or so, maybe even longer. Till like 5 or 6-ish. Oh, you love frogs, eh? These frogs have been really, really fun to paint. I keep friggin' putting my tool on the cap that's closed. Ooh, fun! That sounds like it's a little bit tedious. Do you have like a sorter that helps you kind of get all the sizes together easier? Or are you like going through one by one? Oh, nice. Yeah, so that should make your life just a little easier, huh? Could you imagine? That would suck. That would suck trying to sort them just one by one, going through them. I feel like my eyes would start to hurt. Are they all different colors or just one color, just a bunch of different sizes? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if it's something that you can just like get from like a store, but I know that like people like make them. I don't know if it's like 3D printed or whatnot, but they have like it's like a stack, I think, and each like container has like a not really a screen, but basically like holes of certain sizes. So like it'll go from like big to small. So all of your big ones will, sit at the top and then you shake it. And then the ones that fit through the holes, they go into the next compartment. And then you shake it. And the ones that are too big to fit in the holes in that compartment will stay there. But all the small ones will fall to the next compartment. And then you just keep shaking it and so on and so forth until you have all of them separated. Make a tumbler with all the diamonds. I don't know what that was. Well, where are my tweezers? Thanks. I don't even know if I can get this out. I don't know what that was. It was like a flake of paint. Oh, thank you. Like, where was I? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, and it has not been fun. Actually, if you scroll a little bit in my profile, I've reposted it since it happened, but one time I was painting like a big moon, and it was before I got the phone stand that I have right now, and my phone fell off the stand and like right smack into the middle. And it smeared like all of it. And I was live when it happened, so there might be people on here that like actually watched it happen in real life. And I mean, there was nothing that I could do except just laugh about it. So I just wiped it all off and repainted it black and then started over. And you can't tell, and actually the piece that it happened to is somewhere in its forever home. No, this is a piece of wood. This is a wooden shape. Yeah, it was pretty hilarious, actually. I mean, it wasn't funny when it happened, but it happens. And then sometimes my paint bottles, I just drop them on my piece. Or I'll like, I don't know, throw my like tool for some reason. Like I'll just like, my hands don't work and I just throw my tool right in the center and it just scatters across it and it smears a bunch of stuff. And I just have to take a couple of deep breaths, and pick it up. And I mean, I know that I can fix it at this point. It might take a little longer to fix, but I know that most of my mistakes are always fixable. It's just I gotta be patient, and sometimes like it just takes getting up and walking away and starting on it again. But yeah, no, I've had some pretty terrible mess ups. Yep, I have. It has not been fun, but I feel like I haven't had like too terrible of a mess up recently. I mean, there's mess ups where like I choose to ruin what it is that I'm painting because I don't like it, and so then I'll like smear it on purpose to start over. But I really haven't had like a big oopsie moment that I can like remember happening like within the last like little bit of time. But I've had quite a few. Oh no. Yeah, I feel your pain. And you feel my pain. Yeah, whenever I was like first getting into this, it definitely seemed like the end of the world when anything bad would happen. But now that I've learned how to fix things, I just kind of taught myself to just not sweat it. Like, yes, it's gonna be annoying, and yeah, I might like, drop an F-bomb and be like pissed off in the moment. But at the end of the day, I know that I can, if I work at it, I can fix it. It just literally takes patience. Sometimes you have to wait for the paint to dry, and yeah, sometimes you have to wipe off, part of the design that you've been working on for a long time. And that hurts when that happens, because it's like you feel like you just wasted all of your time. But at the end of the day, even if it takes a little bit longer because you have to stop and fix a mess up, at the end of the day, the finished piece is going to be enough of a reward to be like, yeah, that was worth it. I saw someone who like had a bunch of them and she dropped them all over her floor, like all of them. And she just was like, oh my God. They're wooden pieces. I'm top dotting these ones a little early if I can, just so that I can get them to start drying a little bit more so that I can glue the eyes in place. So I'm just carefully dotting right now. It depends on what the piece is. If it's a really large piece, sometimes I'll get like bored of it, I guess, and I'll like, pick it up and work on something else. A lot of the times though, I like to just like work through it. Because it's super satisfying when it's done. And most of my pieces, they don't take more than like 3 to 5 hours. I mean, some take longer. But like this piece, I feel like is, gonna take around 4 hours or so. And we're already 2.5 hours in, so I'm closer to being done than I was when I started. And so like at this point, I can see, like I can start to see the finish line. Oops, I just did the wrong colored dots. Just kidding. But yeah, at this point, I can start to see the finish line. So, like the only reason I'll probably stop is A, if like something happens, or B, I decide to call it quits for the day. But if I like mess up on a piece, I'll like scrape the paint off, and then sometimes I will like put it aside and work on something else. It just kind of depends if I have another piece going. Sometimes I have like an extra piece that I work on in between, orders and things like that. Right now I don't have any orders, so, well, I do, but I don't have anything that I can work on at the moment because I'm waiting for wood to be delivered. But, like, I'm working on this cat. This cat I've been working on for the last, like, you know, week and a half. Just like I'll set it down and I'll pick it up and I'll work on it for a few hours. This is something that I could probably work through within, like, you know, 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours, I would say, something like that. But I've just, you know, stopped working on it and worked on it a little bit. Like today, I did these dots and I did the tail. So for like, and that took me like an hour and a half or so. But yeah. Yeah, do you like the tail? I thought it was fancy. I definitely hate that kind of method though. It freaking sucks. It takes forever. And that's just one of those things that I've taught myself. So like I might not be doing the method all that correctly. You know, there might be an easier way to do it or one that makes a little bit more sense, but you know, it's fine. I decided to try something different. All right, so we are going to continue to top dot. Thank you. So this one is glitter. It looks just blue right now, but once it dries, this base will turn clear and it'll leave behind like a blue glitter. So we're gonna do that on these light blue dots just for like a little extra sparkle. Yeah, you can see it again. So I don't think I'm gonna top dot these or top swoosh these. I don't know, I might. But I might leave them as is, but I definitely want to do top dots on the head. So that's not completely done yet, but it's almost done. Wait, what test? I missed something. Yeah, it's really annoying. It's an annoying method. I hate just doing the swooshes because it takes a really long time. And I get bored while I'm doing it. So I don't do it very often. Oh yeah, that's right, the glitter dot test. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so they are different. This one's definitely more saturated. And this one is just a little bit more like yellowy kind of color, orangey yellow. But they're the same ones. So this more orangey looking one is that one. And then the other one, but they're the same color. I knew that they look different. I just don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why they're the same name if they're totally different. Nope. I don't do anything to my paint usually. Sometimes I'll add like a pearlizing medium from DecoArt just to make my normal colors a little bit like, you know, sparkly, a little bit pearly. But yeah, no, besides that, I don't typically add anything to my paints. I think that they're great as is. Thanks. Yeah, I really like that cat. I wasn't sure about it at first. Like, the colors are pretty, but I was like, I feel like I'm missing a little bit. You know, I feel like I could get some other colors in there, but I stuck with my original color scheme and I really like it. Thanks. I don't know if I'm going to put orange on this. I feel like I missed. I read it and then I didn't answer it. I don't know what color toes I'm doing on this one yet. I'm not sure. Part of me wants to like keep this all blue, but part of me also wants that extra little pop of color. So I'm not sure yet. Hold on. No, they're not. I just didn't finish top dotting them. I started top dotting the head just so that I could have it start drying a little bit. And then I messed up on the paint. So I'm just waiting for that to dry so that I can put the top dots back on. I don't think it's a different order. I think it's the same order. It's just not completed, that's all. This part of the arm doesn't have any top dots yet. So they will be a lighter blue, you just can't see it. Well, you know, it's a good busy work, isn't it? Yeah, like maybe like a lighter, I don't know, a lighter color. I'm kind of looking to see what I could use. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We always do. Wow, I totally missed. That's awesome. Love it. Love it. I just made a mess. I was squeezing my paint out and I missed the container. It like squeezed out all gross. Annoying. Well, time for a new napkin because I just made a mess. All right, who needs to stand up and stretch? Because I sure as shit do, so. I'm cracking my back. Ouch. Oh, stretching. These walking dots, they are, it's, where is it? It's folk art. Aquamarine. So it's like kind of like a greenish, bluish kind of color. But it's not a color shifter, it's just a metallic. Yeah, get up and stretch. Stretch, 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 because I really needed to. Ooh. I was doing some like ab workouts at home yesterday instead of going to the gym. And like I feel it, my God, like my freaking abs hurt. Ooh. No, yeah, they're just a pretty like pearly kind of green, metallic green color. All right, back to what I was doing. I don't like that. The color difference is just not quite there. I want it to be just a little bit more different. Where is... I need a pointy tool. Aha, here it is. Can you draw something for me? You guys, I got a package. I got a package. I'm gonna give the post guy like 2 seconds to like walk away before I go and open my door. You know, I don't wanna be that person, you know, who sounds like they're like just waiting on mail. All right, hold on. I love mail. Woohoo! My resin rockers came. Got more resin because I was running out. Sometimes they send some extra stuff. because I'm affiliated with them. So what did they send me? Ooh, pretty. I got, oh, that's cool. They sent me a tester of their soft coat UV resin. So like if you want to like make like do something on leather, you can put this on top and it like flexes with it. What's this one? I can't see because of the sticker. It's pretty fast. I mean, they live in Ohio, or they're in Ohio and I'm in Pennsylvania. So just under a week for me. This will be cool. I might give this one to my sister because she wanted to try their quick drip UV resin. So I might give that to her to try. And I got a patch. Wake, resin, sleep, repeat. That's funny. And then I just got like a big jugs of resin. Oh, sweet. Just in time. They ship via UPS, but I mean, I just ordered it the other day, so it didn't take that long to get to me. But if you do order some from them, make sure to order through the link in my website because it gives you, or not my website, the link in my bio, because I have their website linked. It gives you like 5% off, which isn't much, but it's, you know, it can add up, especially if you're buying a lot of resin, you know. So just a little heads up. All right, so maybe I want to bring in, I don't know, like a light blue. I don't know. What color do I want to use on this dark teal? Decisions. Maybe I'll bring in a light blue. Ooh, exploding paint. Yeah, I black was one of the colors I was thinking of since this is, I'm trying to do like a dart frog, you know, so I thought maybe using black. I have this pearly black that I think would be pretty. So maybe we'll use it on, I don't know, maybe this one. I didn't want to use too much black, but maybe a row or so. Yeah, I know. I have to finish top donning the teal ones. I just, I'm waiting for those to dry, and I'm still trying to think what color I want to do on top of them. I think I'm gonna go for maybe like a light blue, so that, you know, we can see the difference in top dots. Okay, we'll be here. Hey, what's going on? Over 20,000 likes. Woohoo! Oh. Hold on. Are you talking about these ones? These are still wet. That's why I didn't stop finishing them. The only reason that I started them was so that I could get the eyes glued on. That's all. I'm sorry if it's bothering your OCD. They technically weren't really dry enough to start top dotting on, but I risked it so that I can get that final dot layer drying so that whenever I glue the eyes on, it doesn't like make it squish out, you know what I mean? Because I don't know if you guys remember the last time, but I fumbled the eyeball and it kind of smeared these ones. So I'm just getting those started so that we can work on everything else and those can dry, you know, and then we can glue the eyes on. But technically they're too wet. I shouldn't be top dotting them right now. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything, but it was possible that I would have like partial dots, because if you try and dot over wet paint, sometimes you don't get a full dot on your second round, you know, because it just, the wet paint. Dotting wet on wet doesn't work. No, that's okay. That is a-okay. So like, I know I'm missing these two because they're still wet, but the other ones aren't wet, so we'll dot those. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if tapping the likes would give you some exercise? That'd be freaking awesome. Every Monday, I go and I watch my glitter friend. I go on her live, and we just sit there and we tap, 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 tap. And my thumbs, they get tired. They get quite tired by the end of things. We've gotten her up like over 100,000 likes before. It was fun. Not really, but it was nice to see it happen. It wasn't fun for my thumbs. I may or may not go over this color once it dries with a sparkly teal. I have not decided yet. Thank you. I almost like didn't listen to this kind of music today. I kind of almost just put my Spotify on, but then I changed my mind. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, thanks. It's all about practice, you know? Practice makes almost perfect. This is acrylic paint, yes. Is it raining? It's not going to rain here until tomorrow. It's not quite as windy as it was when we started, though. The wind made my internet go out for a second earlier. I got a little nervous and I was like, uh-oh, is this what I'm going to be fighting with on my live? Am I going to be fighting with my internet? But thankfully it only happened once. True. Maybe one day I'll actually do legit classes. Not maybe. It will happen. I just don't know when yet. Yeah, sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, they say it helps. I'm not 100% totally convinced that it totally helps. But yeah, sometimes it gets more people in here. Gonna go back over these ones because just wasn't that much of a color difference, so this way we'll just have some sparkly blue instead. Some glitter blue once it dries. Thanks. I can't wait to glue the eyes on it. That's gonna look super cool. So the last frog that we did, the last big frog that we did, I was kind of taking inspiration from just like, you know, the little tree frogs with the orange toes. But this one I'm taking inspiration from the poison dart frog because it's blue and black. I didn't want to use too much black in this though. Like I really wanted to highlight the pretty blues, but that's what this one is kind of being created with in mind, is the poison dart frog. Okay, I think we can start using top donning. As long as we're careful. Yeah, the black was fun. I wasn't sure when I was going to incorporate the black into it. I really wasn't sure, but I kind of figured the top dots would be the best bet. Just so that you can still see it, you know, since the background is black. Thank you. Yeah, I got a little bit of everything on my website. I can never decide on what I want to paint, but so far this year has been very heavy on like these animals and like the dog and the cat paintings. I've really been enjoying these, but I do need to eventually set some time aside to like restock some of my smaller things, like get some more keychains made and things like that, but I just haven't really felt like doing it. I've still been just kind of on this animal kick. So, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Also, like the color like chart, you know, that just kind of helps you like see the range of colors and what colors go well together and things like that. Oh, thank you. It's already 5 o'clock. Sheesh. I say we'll paint till 6. We'll see how far we get until 6 o'clock. And if we're like really close to finishing by then, I'll stay on till it's finished. Mr. Kitty, why are you making noises? I hear you. He's squeaking over by the window. I think. Maybe it's another cat, because he's sleeping. It wasn't my cat. Maybe there's a cat outside. I don't know. No, I'm not. No, we'll start dotting the feet and the head. Just working my way around with some top dots. Oh, nice. Turtles are fun. I've done lots of stuff with turtles. I would not say that they're my favorite animal, but I tend to do a lot of them. I think I just think that they're fun to paint. I've done quite a few over the last 2 years. Thank you. Yeah, I have 1 cat, and then I have 6 guinea pigs. So one of the reasons I got up, because I was like, I had that like thought, I'm like, oh my gosh, when I was showing you guys my guinea pigs earlier, did my cat sneak in behind me? Did I lock him in the guinea pig room? But then I remembered that I showed him after I left the room, so I remembered he couldn't be in there because he was sleeping. I don't know. I think some cats might try, He's pretty scared of them. My cat's a scaredy cat. I don't think he likes the way that they smell. Because he's definitely like interested in them, you know, he'll like go up to them and, you know, sniff around. And the boy guinea pig, he always like stands up on his hind feet and they like touch noses almost, and it's like kind of cute. But then he'll kind of like I don't know, just look, and he makes a face, and it kind of makes me feel like he doesn't like the way they smell. But you know, you never know. You never know what he would do if we were alone. I know I've definitely like caught him like trying to jump in the cage with them. He hasn't done anything, but he just like wanted to jump in it. So I can't say for sure that if we left them alone, there wouldn't be a piggy casualty. So we try to avoid it. And because of that, they have their own bedroom. And the cat's not allowed in there unless we're in there. So usually like when I'm feeding them and, you know, cleaning their cages and stuff, like he'll go in there with me, but he'll usually get bored and leave. But they hide, you know, so I don't really know if he like knows what they are. But you guys should know by now. My cat's not a normal cat. He's a scaredy cat, but he's a cat dog. Very friendly, but scared of little things. Oh no. Yeah, my cat loves fish. When I was in college, I had a fish tank on like right next to my bed. And I mean, it had a top on it, so like he couldn't get into it or anything, but he would always just sit there and just watch them, and he'd like paw at the glass, and it was really cute. Thanks. All right, so I'm gonna try and glue the eyes in place just so that I can feel like it's, you know, we're getting somewhere with it, right? I need to get more glue because I am running out. I have enough, but I'm running low. So one of these days I will need more. Okay, where are those eyes? What the heck? Did I put them away? Oh wait, no, there they are. Found them. Thanks. So, when I met my fiance, he had 3 of them. And like that's like kind of like what we had for a while. And then 2 of them lived together, and then they didn't get along with the third. They were all girls. He didn't want any boys. Obviously, they reproduce really easily, but he's the type of person that likes girl animals, and like I prefer boy animals. Like my cat's a boy, but anyways, so the 2 lived together, and then the third one, they didn't really get along with her, so like she was always separate, and like we kind of felt bad that BB was alone, the black one. The one with like the hair that goes everywhere, the obsidian. So we got her a roommate. We found this really pretty gray and white one at Pet Supplies Plus, and she was surrendered with her babies and the hubby, the boy pig. I guess the background story was this family got their kids 2 guinea pigs. They were told that they were both girls. They weren't. One was a boy, one was a girl. Obviously, they had babies, and then they surrendered all of them because they didn't want them. And so Pet Supplies Plus, they have this thing where they say like they don't guarantee the sex of your animal, and the mom pig, the one that we adopted, she was in the cage with her babies, and we wanted to adopt her, and they were like, no, they're not ready. And Scott's like, no, they're definitely old enough to be split up from their mom. Like, freaking get her out of there. And they were like, no, come back in 2 weeks. So unfortunately, within those 2 weeks, one of the babies probably, knocked her up, because that's just what happens. They can reproduce really early, from a really early age, and they didn't separate them, but we didn't know that. So we finally adopted her, and we had her for like, a few weeks, and we started noticing that she was getting really fat. We were like, what, is she pregnant? Like, what's going on? And like, eventually we were like, oh yeah, she's preggo as fuck, like, for sure. Like, we definitely didn't rescue her soon enough. So eventually she had babies. She had 5 babies. And she was only 6 months old at the time that we got her. So at that point, she would have had 2 litters within her being like 7 months old, and that's not good on her little body. So all the babies, like, they were in good shape, and then she wound up passing away probably like, 2 weeks to a month after she gave birth to the second litter, which is the litter that we have on accident, not our fault, but so unfortunately she passed away, and we were gonna give the babies away because we were like, we don't need this many guinea pigs, but it was a really sad event. And so Scott promised her while she was, passing away, that we would take care of her babies and that everything would be fine. So we kept all of them. We have 4 girls and 1 boy from that litter. We were able to properly sex them, and so the boy is split up on his own, and then the other 4 are together. So yeah, happy but sad. But yeah, we never meant to have so many guinea pigs. And at the time that we like had the babies, we had 2 others. So we had, 6. So if the mom didn't die at the whole time, we had 9 at one point, and then it went to 8 because she passed away. And then 2 of the original ones, they were old. They were like 4 or 5. That's pretty much their lifespan. They passed away just from natural, like, old age. And so we have 1 original, and then the rest are we call them the babies, but they're 2 at this point. So they're full grown, but we just call them the babies. But yeah, we have a bunch of piggies. I don't want any more. I don't, but he does. He wants a gray one with red eyes, which he hasn't been able to find one yet, which is why we don't have one, but So yeah, we have a whole second bedroom dedicated to the guinea pigs, just to keep them away from the cat, just in case. All right, so I need to think of what color toes this is gonna get. If we're gonna stick with blue or not. I think dart frogs are all blue, though. They have white toes? No. Should we go with like a pink just to match the eyes? This one right here? Maybe. I'm not sure if silver would pop. Well, it would give a good outline, and then we could do a top dot. I know you love pink. All right, so the base dot will be silver. And then as we wait for this to dry, we will cluster, scatter dot the rest of this. And then at that point, we should be able to top dot. So most of the design will already be done. And then we can decide. I might go with the pink, like the pinky color that's around the eyes, but I don't know for sure yet. Yeah, my last tree frog it was green, and he had like orangey red feet or toes. This one I'm modeling off of a poison dart frog, minus the eyes, because their eyes don't look like this, but you know, they're just black. But I didn't want to just do black eyes. Oh, my paint bottle fell over. Or I have like a bright like magenta pink that would probably look good. Something that matches the eyes. We got a little nail polish on. Oh yeah, we said the same color. My legs hurt. Sitting down too much. What's up? Okay. Happy Wednesday. This one is from Lotus Laser Works on Etsy. Most of my wooden shapes I get from 24hourcrafts.com. I have them linked in my bio. But this specific frog I got from Lotus Laser Works on Etsy. And I do have a 10% off code for you if you'd like. But I also have a 10% off code for 24 Hour Crafts. Their stuff is usually on sale already, like 30% off. So it gets you about 40% off. So I feel like that place is a better deal. But they don't have this frog shape, unfortunately. I bought you that shape, the original dog shape, by the way. And it is on its way. I also got some eyes. I just got some like basic like brown eyes because I think that would probably look best to add eyes to it, like realistic eyes and not me just try and paint them. But yeah, just a heads up. I just saw that you responded back on Instagram. Yeah, I love them too. That's why I eventually just finally reached out to them and was like, listen, I use your stuff all the time. Would you mind giving me a discount code so that I could give it to my followers? And they were like, yeah. So now I have a discount code, which is awesome. But only through their website, not through their Etsy. But that makes sense because Etsy fees are a little cray-cray. Yeah, I probably could, but it's gonna cost a little extra because it's technically a custom order. I would have to see like how much extra it would be. Because it would be nice if they could get that shape. For 24 Hour Crafts or the other place, Lotus Laser Works. Right. Oh, no, you like 24 Hour Crafts. So I have their website linked in my bio. If you go to like my profile, the link takes you like to it, and then it should be an automatic code if you go through that link. But if not, you just use code JGRONS, my username, all caps, JGRONS10. And it should get you that extra 10% off of their already, normal, like discounted priced items. Thank you. Oh, can I do a lighthouse shape? Yes, I'm pretty sure they have that shape. I'm sorry, I missed your question originally. But yeah, I should be able to. Just if you have an Instagram, just shoot me a message. Like if any of you guys are interested in a custom, just shoot me a message on Instagram. That way I can find different shapes or a shape for you. And like we can, you know, go back and forth on whether you like it or want something different and blah, 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 all that good stuff. I would say message me on here, but we can't, ow, we can't exchange pictures, which, I mean, I get it, but yeah. I think that they're gonna have pink little toes, like pink top dots, but we will see once I get the rest of this done. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, you still like that first one? Me too. That's the one that I went ahead and ordered for you. I just went out on a whim because I had someone else place an order, so I was like, well, I'll just grab it now. I'll just grab it now, and if she doesn't want it, then we can always do a different one. So it should be on its way soon to me. They take a little bit longer processing time than 24-hour crafts does, but that's okay. Yeah, the ears, I figured as much. Ow, I keep bumping my knee. I have all these like things stuffed under my desk just to like keep things away, like put away organizational wise. And it kind of hinders me sitting in my chair without like knocking my knees or my legs against them. So every time I like move and I pull my chair in, I like bang my knee on something under my table. Hi, Kayla. I don't know how long you've been in here, but I saw that you were liking, so I figured I'd say hi. What time is Mix It Up tonight? I can't remember. 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock? Thanks. They look like they're about done, but I still have quite a few tiny dots to do on the head and the arms right now. To you guys, it looks like it's pretty good, but up close, there's a ton of black spaces that I need to fill in with teeny tiny dots. This is the boring part of it all. Seven, got it. Sweet. Well, I definitely can be on it for the first hour. And then I'll have to hop off because I gotta go get my Starbucks. And then I'll probably be back on later. How many orders do you have to get through, like, if you were to guesstimate how long you guys are going to be live tonight, is it going to be another late live? Slash, if you get orders tonight, are you going to fulfill them tonight or wait till next Monday? 20, damn. Yeah, it's going to be a late night. 35K, damn. We might have hit a record. Again, I don't know exactly like how many likes I've had across a live before, but I want to say this is one of the larger likes. Gotcha. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Because it would just keep prolonging your live. Yeah, that way you don't have to be on as late. That makes sense. I try my best to stay in as much as possible, but you know. Yeah, we're just hanging out. The last time, I feel like this took us 2 lives to get through. But I also don't think we started this, like, the frog on a Wednesday. So, like, we didn't quite have as much time to work on it. We only had, like, 2 hours or so at a time. But let's see, what time is it? 5:19. So we're on hour 3. We're almost 3.5 hours in. So we're about right on track with the last one that I did. At first I thought that I was further along in less time, but nah, it's about the same. Thanks. Yeah, it's really coming along, huh? Yeah, it's definitely a big number of likes. Like I don't remember the last ones. Ouch. Good thing my phone is plugged in. You guys, if you like watching glitter mixing lives, Down Glitter Holler is going live tonight at 7. I was just talking to her. She's mixing some glitters. It's leftovers from Mix It Up Monday from this week, because they had an influx of orders, which is so freaking amazing. So if you guys want to hang out with us on there tonight after I hop off live, I'll probably be over on there live a good portion of the night, off and on. But just so you guys know. Ooh, hello. We're almost done with that first layer. I just need to do a little bit more. So a little bit more light blue. And then we'll start on the feet. And hopefully like these dry so I could get top dots. This is the part where I was like wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do it tonight. Cuz this is basically like one of the last, I shouldn't have put that there. Oh well, I'll fix it later. This is one of the last parts, so if I get like the legs, all of this done and it's not dry yet, then we'll just have to sit here and do nothing. So hopefully we can get all the top dots on this tonight. That would be nice. I know, isn't it fun? I just went through all of my glitter yesterday, and I was kind of checking off the colors of hers that I had. And I didn't realize I had so many colors. I mean, I knew I had a lot, but I have quite a bunch. And, I mean, even though I have a bunch, I definitely don't have even close to half of what she has. Yeah, the black might look really cool, too. I feel like I'm gonna do like 1 foot pink and 1 foot black just to see. and then we can make the final decision after that, because I'm undecided. Like, I kind of want to do pink to pull in the eyes, but at the same time I feel like the black would kind of keep it closer to like the whole poison dart frog kind of like, you know, theme that we're going with. I mean, I don't want it to look like, it's not supposed to look crazy realistic, but you know. Oh yeah, after I get off my live, I'll have to check out your video. You mean black, pink, black? Is that what you're talking about? Whoa, top dots. Top dots. Maybe that is an option as well. That could be an option. You guys, I'm so like indecisive all the time. All the freaking time. Sometimes it is just easy to do all of it, just so I don't have to make up my mind. Paint booger. I felt it. Yeah, I just wing it. I always just wing it. I've gotten quite good at winging it. Half the time, you guys, like, see it happen when I do. Oh, no worries. No worries. I gotta brush Toby soon, and I don't want to, because it's just a throw up sentence. Like, I know he's just gonna throw up because he'll lick. He likes to lick and lick and lick after I brush him. So I just know. I missed my napkin. Tap, tap, tap. It's funny how the color shift that I'm using right now used to be my least favorite one, and now it's one of my favorites. I always liked the purple shift that it gave, but I was not always a fan of like the original just like base color, because it's like a gray blue, and I just like wished it was a different color, but the more I use it, the more I like it. Thanks. Thank you. Just chugging along through it. Woohoo! How exciting. We got about a half hour to decide whether or not we stop or we just keep pushing. Part of me feels like I just need to keep pushing because we would be so close to being done. But I guess it just depends on if the dots are dry enough to top dot or not. I can't. I will if the paint allows me. We'll say that. As long as I can, I will. But if we get to a point where I just can't do anything else, then we're gonna have to push it. Or I'll have to finish it tonight and show you guys on Friday. But we'll cross that bridge if we get there. Thanks. It really like makes it pop, right? I didn't really have that many color choices for the eyes in the size that I needed. So I just kind of went with these ones. I felt like they kind of popped the most. Speaking of eyes, I meant to show you the eyes that I bought. Now, hopefully they're the right size. It was hard for me to guesstimate because I wasn't holding the piece in my hand. But you said that she had brown eyes, so I tried to just get some basic like brown eyes. So hopefully I can incorporate that into your painting and have it look decent. I guess we'll see. But yeah. Me too. Wait, who's in the dryer? What? Oh yeah, I definitely will paint it on live. If I know that the person ordered it regularly watches my live, I will always save it for a live paint. Oh, so she wants me to kind of do like her dog. I ordered a face that like it's like a pit bull head, but like she has a mix, but like the head is very pit bull. And so I was gonna paint it up and make it look as much like her dog as possible with dots. And so I grabbed some brown eyes because I thought that it would be fun to add those into it. And she did say she wanted me to kind of focus on the eyes because she has like, her dog has like little like black eyeliner basically on her eyes. And so I kind of thought it would be fun to try and add like realistic eyes to it if I can. Oh yeah, the hair dryer, that's right. I can see them. It looks like the dots are drying down enough up top. So by the time I'm done, you know, getting all the tiny dots in here, I think we'll be all right. I think. Kind of sort of a doggy portrait. Not 100%, but close. Try and get it as close as possible. Yeah, So instead of like doing this design, I was actually gonna go back to my roots a little bit, and like color it in. So I was gonna try and sort of sketch out, like map out the colorations to make sure I get the colors in the right spot. So that'll test my drawing skills. But I mean, I feel like I can handle that. That's not like too crazy detailed. It's just kind of sectioning out certain areas, you know. And then hopefully I can pull it all together. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little nerve-wracking for me because I'm gonna hope that it turns out well. And if I mess up, everyone's gonna see it. I know. But I don't usually do pet portraits. I mean, I can, I just don't. So I haven't had much practice with it. So, while it is something I feel like I can do, it's not something that I'm like, yeah, I've done so many of them. The confidence is not totally there. But hey, you guys help push me out of my comfort zone. And that usually, sometimes it leads to bigger and better things. I mean, Sharon pushed me out of my comfort zone to do designs like this, and I've just been doing those like all the time now. So, you know, you never know what the next new thing is, and a lot of the time it's because of you guys. You guys help give me ideas, and you push me to be better. Because I was never one of those people to like use line work and like actually draw out a design like this. Like, ask me and I'd be like, nope, can't do it. But she requested it, so I was like, all right, let's try it. And I really liked how it turned out, and now I've just been practicing at it. So I'm sure I can do it. I'm just gonna be a little uncomfy, I'm sure, for a second until I get into my groove. But that's okay. It'll be worth it in the end. Hello, hello. You love being out of your comfort zone? See, I am not. I do not. I am really, really bad with change. I'm just very much set in my ways, and I've always been like that. And it's not like hard for me to like get out of my comfort zone, you know? Like it's not like mentally like exhausting or anything. Like it doesn't affect me in that way, but I just choose not to. Like I like to just do the things that I'm used to doing. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. So close to 50K. Yeah, I would say we're probably hitting a record with this live for sure. If I had to guess, I would say, yeah. I wonder if I can see on analytics anywhere if like, you know, what the highest number in a live was, you know. I feel like they should have that somewhere. I'll have to dig and see if I can find any information. But this is definitely the highest this year for sure. You guys are working hard. Your thumbs are working hard. Thank you. Okay. Oop. Turn it without messing up the dots because my nails are long and I can't feel anything. All right. Where's my white? White. Where is it? Oh. My desk is a mess right now, you guys. I started off with everything nice and organized. Yeah, it's not that way anymore. I have stuff like everywhere. I'm just mixing a paint really fast. I know. Who closed last night? That sound. Who closed last night? Like, look, I'm gonna stand up and stretch anyways, but like, it's just everywhere. It's just everywhere. It's a friggin' mess. Oh, look, my iPad. Friggin' mess. All right. Had to crack my back. Okay, yeah, no, I like it. I like it. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna go with it. Cute little pink toes. I think that silver like separated it enough, you know? Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like it. Cute. Cute. All right, top dots. Top dots. 49.2. Thanks. We're almost done. We just gotta do top dots. Hello. All right, so I'm gonna bring in a little bit of a darker blue. Thank you. Mr. Kitty, are you finally awake, dude? Hi. Hi, bud. Yep, you can just stand on my stuff. Yep, yep. Just keep your whiskers away from my art. Hi, bud. What's going on? Are you trying to sit on my lap? All right, just be careful. There's a cat on my lap, you guys. Don't chew on the phone cord and you can stay. No, 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 no. You stay put. $50K! Woohoo! Say woohoo, Tub! Hooray! Hooray! No, I don't want you to climb on my table. Stay put or get off. That's all I'm telling you. There's no room for you to climb on my table. Okay, bye. We'll go under the table. Goodbye. Woohoo! It was so exciting. I feel like, hold on. I gotta figure out how to screenshot on my iPad. Sweet. Siri, I don't want to talk to you. Okay. I was like, am I still paused? Sorry, Siri was being stupid. How exciting! All right, I'm gonna flip it around again so I can continue painting. Thanks, guys. That was fun. You may rest your thumbs now. Your thumbs may take a break. Woohoo! Exciting. Trying to keep as many of the color shifters on top as possible because that just makes it like extra shiny and pretty whenever the final resin coat is on top. Next Wednesday, 100K. Damn! Can we do it? I gotta figure out something super special to paint. No, I guess it'll just depend on what I have going on. Do the blue. Yes, one day, try and make one. You can do it. You'll never know if you don't try, you know? I mean, I almost completely just quit dotting when I first started because I was frustrated at myself and I felt like I couldn't create anything worth it. But I stuck with it and look at me now. I still have, you know, obviously a lot of practice to do, you know. I'm nowhere really near where I want to be, but all that matters is that I keep climbing. Thanks. Maybe I'll bring in, no, wait. Wait. Have fun making dinner. Enjoy your night. Thanks for hanging out. That'll be me later. Not sure what I'm making though. Yes, right? The 50K can be viewed on YouTube and saved forever. I have to download and upload my live from the other night to YouTube. I've slacked for a couple days, but that's okay. I'll probably do it. Probably do it tomorrow. Yeah, if I didn't go with the calming music, I wouldn't have been able to post this on YouTube. I'm glad that you are relaxed. It's very meditative. That's one of the reasons I picked this up, because I just really needed something to chill me out. And then it just kind of turned into something way more than just like a relaxation type of hobby. So dot art has done so much for me. And I just I think that if there are people who are interested in doing it, they really just have to, they just got to start, you know, you got to pick it up and go with it and just try it, because it's just amazing. It's an amazing form of art. You gotta do it. I promise. I know it's scary to start. Trust me, I jumped in with zero plans, zero ideas of anything. I just kind of went with it, and I'm so glad that I stuck with it. It was good. Yeah, it was good. I was successful in cooking my chicken. It was a success. Hello, Tom from Virginia. Are you saying you work on diamond dotting or diamond paintings? Gonna give the legs just a tiny bit more dry time. So I'm just kind of going in, messing around, adding some glitter top dots to some areas, which I'm sure I'll regret during the resining process, because this is probably going to require potentially a third coat of resin. It's fine. It'll be worth it. Yeah, it's brought in some new peeps. Hello, welcome. Oh, I wish that we could see that from where I am. I wish that would just be so stunning. But no such thing here in Pennsylvania. So when this dries down, it'll be teal glitter. So we have a blue glitter and now also a teal glitter, along with multiple different color shifting colors. So this is gonna look freaking funky cool under resin eventually. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. I'm a little jealous. I have a friend, she lives in Michigan, and she just loves the Northern Lights, and she would always try and catch them, but they just, they always like went out before she could. And I think she was finally able to see them recently. Pretty sure. Finally, after many, many tries. Yes, 4 hours later, we are almost done. We're at the end stretch. I gotta top dot the feet, but I'm letting them dry a little bit more, so I'm just kind of going in and doing some more like fine detail kind of work. Oh, I need to put the light blue on it because it dried. That's obviously dry enough to top dot. Oh, jeez. Oh, yes. I can't wait to look. Can't wait to look. Oh my god. Wow. They're so, like, visible. That's insane. Hold on, guys. I'll show you. Wow. See, I would have thought maybe it was just like a couple little streaks. But, like, no, like, it's literally insanely, like, bright across the sky. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely jealous of you right now. Ignore the cat in his litter box, I'm sorry. Incoming computer. Look at that. Isn't that nuts? That's freaking nuts. I can't believe that. Oh my god. Wow. So pretty. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. It would be amazing to see it in person one day, for sure. Is that like a pretty normal occurrence for you? Like, do you see them pretty often, or is it like not that often you get lucky if like the weather's just right for you? Oh, so pretty. It's like catching that like perfect sunset, you know? Except northern lights. Sunsets happen often, but they're not always like beautiful and perfect. It's like that, huh? Thank you so much for sharing. That's so pretty. Yeah, right? Like, they're wicked, right? I wish Heather was in here right now so she could see. But I guess I can share it with her later. I know. So cool. Just like one of those just like amazingly beautiful like phenomenons in the world. Yeah, you need to make a video on TikTok. That would be so freaking cool to see. So does it last a while, or it's really bright for a little bit and then it goes away? Because I know that she fizzles out pretty quickly. From what my friend said, she hears that it's happening and then she goes to try and find her and she's gone. She calls it a she. But I remember our news like a few months ago said like it was possible that we could see the northern lights here, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not freaking banking on that. Like, we're all the way in Pittsburgh, like no way in hell. And then of course it was cloudy and disgusting out, and so I was like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't get my hopes up, because I would have been very, very, very disappointed. Like, we don't see them here in Pittsburgh anyways, so like I guess they said the condition was like just right where like we potentially could have seen some. And then it started to rain and get super cloudy. Oh, so yeah, no, definitely lasts longer than a normal beach sunset for sure. Oh yeah, I was like, what color am I doing? Like, I might sit on my phone and just watch some Northern Lights stuff on the web. Turn off all my lights and just sit in the dark and watch some videos of it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Stunningly, amazingly beautiful. You know what I kind of am realizing now that I didn't use enough of color-wise? This one. Oh well. I forgot about it. Yeah, exactly. I think I can get YouTube on my TV, so I'll probably do that. My fiance, he'll come home and be like, what are you doing? Be like, sorry, I don't know, I really wanted to see it. We were talking about it, and now I want to see it. I'll keep this calming music on. I'll be like, sorry, I can't go to Starbucks. I'm watching the Northern Lights on YouTube. If you can pick up Starbucks for me, that'd be great. Thanks. All right. I think we're done. It's obviously not 100% dry, so it's not as beautiful and sparkly as it could be. Yeah, exactly. Just chilling out with the Northern Lights. Careful. So yeah, there's some glitter dots in here, a couple different colors, and also like lots of color shifters, which will be brought out more so like under a resin. So give it a couple days and it'll be completely done. But the painted part of it is at least done. Literally right on time. I said, let's try and be done by 6 o'clock, and we did it! Woohoo! Alright, well, I'll see you guys on Friday I think my mom wants to go out to lunch with me, but I'll try and make my the 2 o'clock. But anywhere between 2 and 3, I'll see you guys. But yeah, hopefully I'll get my mail, like, to paint some new pieces by then. But if not, we'll find something else to paint. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, I had a great time. Happy Wednesday. I'll see you guys Friday. Bye.